The red pill has been extended to us once again, and it could mark the beginning of something major. In summer 2019, Warner Bros. Announced that a new Matrix movie was in the works, and since then, people have been wondering whether the franchise might ultimately extend beyond the upcoming fourth installment. Well, according to a recent article in We Got This Covered, the as-yet untitled film will indeed blossom into a second Matrix trilogy. The article also revealed that while Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss are coming back as Neo and Trinity for the new movie, it's unclear as of yet if they'll return for the next two as well. Of course, we should remind you that this is all just a rumor at this point. Still, the possibility of a new Matrix trilogy begs the question, would it be worth revisiting the franchise for not just one, but 3 more films? As has been widely reported, Lily Wachowski, who co-created the franchise with her sister Lana, isn't involved in the upcoming installment. As Decider reported back in August 2019, she hasn't specifically stated why she's not working on the fourth Matrix film, but it sounds like she's not feeling particularly inspired by the sci-fi genre at the moment. In fact, she revealed that, "My agent kept sending me stuff and a lot of science fiction. Great, it's good stuff, science fiction. You get to talk a lot about a lot of subjects. There's always fabulous subtext in science fiction. Since my transition, I'm not really interested in subtext at this time." As you probably know, Lily came out as a transgender woman in 2016, and her sister Lana did the same back in 2012. And although Lily sounds a bit disenchanted with the sci-fi genre these days, she's reportedly totally down with the idea of a fourth Matrix film, even if she's not involved in making it. In August 2019, she told Slash Film, "I like it when stories go out into the world and then come back to you in different ways. I mean, that's what storytelling is all about. I'm part of a bigger thing. I don't have any ownership over stuff like that, so whatever story anybody wants to tell, I can't wait to hear. I hope the fourth Matrix is better than the original." Of course, improving on the original Matrix is a rather tall order. In fact, one could argue that the first 2 sequels didn't exactly rise to the task. Meanwhile, franchise fatigue is a very real thing, and it's only getting realer. As you may recall, people were already growing weary of the Matrix franchise by the time The Matrix Revolutions came out. Just look at the dismal reviews for that film if you don't believe us. But after 2 long decades away from Neo and his cohorts, fans might be totally pumped to plug back into the Matrix. But whether the fourth film is ultimately a worthwhile chapter in the saga remains to be seen. The hit-and-miss critical performance of both the latest Star Wars trilogy and the prequel trilogy potentially serve as cautionary tales about what happens when you create new franchise installments out of thin air. Sure, a studio stands to make billions of dollars, but time will tell whether these later entries ultimately dampen the legacy of the original trio of films. As for the upcoming Matrix movie, Jonathan Groff, Neil Patrick Harris, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II have been cast in super secretive roles, and it's rumored that Mateen is playing a younger version of Lawrence Fishburne's Morpheus character. If that's true, perhaps we should all brace ourselves for some sort of mind-melting, totally convoluted time travel plot. Meanwhile, a new wave of characters does leave the door open for more entries down the line. Only time will tell. Back in September 2019, Keanu Reeves weighed in on the new Matrix screenplay in an interview with Entertainment Tonight.
"It's very ambitious, as it should be.
Here's hoping the fourth Matrix doesn't just trot out the same ideas as its 3 predecessors. After all, the world only needs so many sensual space raves." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, more Looper videos about your favorite films are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.